Hello, fellow diamond painting addicts, and welcome back to Diamond Painting Anonymous. I'm Daphne, and I'm here today with this month's goal update. So, as a lot of you may know, I had set some goals for myself at the beginning of the year that I'm working on. If you'd like to check them out, I will stick a link up there to the original video. And so that you have something to look at, I'm going to work while I chat. And I think I have everything. I've got a canvas to work on. I've got drills, got a tray, got pins, got my timer, got um, my notes so that I can keep track of all of the goals that I'm going to be telling you guys about. So I'm going to just jump in. I am going to zoom in and rearrange things a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing while I'm talking. So I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Okay, guys. So let me just jump in. Um, I do this every month. So for those of you who haven't seen it, same format. Again, I'm going to work on something so you have something to look at on the screen while I talk about all of my various diamond painting goals. So my very first diamond painting goal is, of course, my diamond painting hours. My goal is to do 1,500 hours this year. I don't know if I'm going to make it, but it's a goal. So we'll see. For June, and again, this is a little skewed because of the way that I do things. So as you may know, I don't count projects until they are complete. So because I've been working on a couple of big projects, this one and my Muka from Diamond Painting Shop, those are big projects that aren't going to get counted probably until next month at least. Should have the Muka finished by next month. Hopefully I will have this one finished as well, but we'll see. So because I really only had two big projects that I completed last month in the month of June, and that was my hedgehog and my bubblegum spaniel for DP for pets. And then I had a couple of other small, like partial projects that I completed. But those two were basically the big ones. So even though I actually diamond painted a lot more hours, I'm only counting those 4 projects for a total of 21 hours and 32 minutes, which seems like a really terrible count. However, like I said, the other hours will get counted. So even though I technically diamond painted a whole bunch of hours on the Muka in June, they won't get counted until probably when I do this for July. And this does not want to stay back like I want it to. Let me find something heavier to keep in place. Okay. So, all the hours will get counted eventually, but yeah, it seems like a pretty pitiful total, I must admit. So adding that 21 hours and 32 minutes to my previous total means that so far for 2022, I am at 389 hours and 57 minutes, which is not my halfway point, and we're at the halfway point in the year, so that stinks, but it is what it is. And like I said, it's a goal. This was one of those that I kind of just set arbitrarily. I did over 1,000 hours of diamond painting last year, and I thought, okay, well, I'll just do 1,500 without really stopping to think about what the amount of time that would entail. So if I don't make it, I don't make it. At least I'm working towards a goal, right? Okay, so there is my diamond painting hours. Now, the next goal is my Big 10. And my Big 10 is basically I went through and picked 10 companies that I thought were kind of what I would consider premier diamond painting companies. And then I decided that I was going to do a canvas from each one. And Are these the only premier diamond painting companies? No, these were the ones that I knew of and was familiar with when I set these goals. Um, and would have I added to them? Yes. Would I add to them again? Yes, probably, as new companies come out and everything. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But anyway, so my big 10 are um, Treasure Studios Art, which is a company out of Australia. I have completed one of those. That was actually my first completion this year. Diamond Art Club, of course. I've completed several canvases from them. My Alice canvas, my Vibrant Italy. I'm working on this one. Of course, my Spaniel and my Hedgehog for DP for Pets were both from them. So plenty of Diamond Art Club. Dreamer Designs, I did my Cottage on the Water canvas from them and finished it. And then who are the ones that I have left? I have Distracted by Diamonds, DIY Moon Shop, Heaven and Earth Designs, Diamond Painting Deutschland, Craft Ease, Craftably, and Diamond Painting Shop. So those are my 10. Now, my Heaven and Earth Designs, I have 3 unboxed and I have 2 kitted up and ready to go. I have 1 Diamond Painting Deutschland, I have 2 DIY Moon, 1 Distracted by Diamonds, 1 Craft Ease. My Craftably ones may be the very last ones that I do, and that is because I still haven't received them, you guys. I ordered them in December of last year, and I was supposed to get them in March, and here it is July, and I still haven't received them. Now, I know that there's all kinds of shipping delays and stuff like that, so I get that, but yeah, they've been sitting on my money for a year, so that's a little frustrating sometimes, or 6 months at least. Hopefully it's not a year by the time I get it. But anyway, so that's where I'm at on my big 10. I've completed 3. Treasure Studios Art, Diamond Art Club, Dreamer Designs. I'm working on number 4, which is my Muka for Summer with the Masters. And then after that, I'm hopefully going to be working on Crafties, Heaven and Earth Design, and then I think I'm going to unbox my Distracted by Diamonds and get that one worked up and finished. So, okay, what's next? Next is events. And for events, my goal was to do, I think, 3 events for the year. I had intended to do the Chuck Along, Drills and Chills, and then I was going to do my own events. I think that's what I had, 3. I was going to look for another one, Drills and Chills, the Chuck Along, and then I was going to look for a third. Well, then I decided that I was going to host an event, so I've done Alice in a Winter Wonderland and the Chuck Along. I've completed both of those 2. I've completed DP for Pets, so that puts me at 3. And I'm currently working on my Summer with the Masters canvas, which that doesn't end until the end of July. I'm about halfway done with the canvas. So, and now that I am done with DP for Pets, I can stop splitting my time between the Muka and some other canvases because I was working on stuff for DP for Pets as well. So hopefully now that I'm not splitting kind of my focus, I can get that one done sooner rather than later. And then that lets me move on to more projects. So I'm currently sitting at 4 events. I still plan to do Drills and Chills, which would be 5, and then my own, of course, DP for Vets in November that I'm planning to do. So that puts me at 6 total for the year, which more than meets my goal of 3. So I am on track for that goal, which is good. Okay, and then number 4 is finishes. How many finishes? My goal for finishes for the year is 50. I managed to complete 4 canvases, my 2 for DP for Pets, and then 2 kind of small budget painting company kits. And so that's 4. So coming into June, I had 21 plus those 4 finishes puts me at 25. So I feel like I'm on track for that goal as well. I'm at 25 out of 50. And I am planning to do my 30 by 30 challenge in September. So even if I finished nothing else, if I finished those 30 canvases, that would put me over my 50. So I think I'm on track to finish that as well. And even if I wasn't doing my 30 by 30 challenge, I'm halfway through the year and I'm at 25. So I feel like I'm easily going to make my 50 finishes. I did more than 50 finishes last year, but I lowered it this year because I knew I was going to be doing big tin canvases and kind of bigger pieces. And so I wasn't sure that I'd be able to get as much done as I did in years previous. So we'll see, how it goes once we get to the end of the year, but that's where I'm at now. So 25 finishes. The next thing is new to me diamond painting companies. Sadly, this month I have 0 to add for that. I didn't buy a whole lot of things, which is one of the reasons that I don't have any new to me companies to report because I didn't spend any money on anything. So I'm still sitting at 8. My goal is 15 and I'm sitting at 8. Now I do have my eye on some companies that I would like to purchase from, but I'm trying really hard to stay in my budget. And if I buy from all of those, then I definitely will not be in budget. So those are just going to have to wait. I am kind of crossing my fingers that some of those are going to get filled in with diamond painting companies that I do product reviews for. I've already had a couple of companies approach me that I've not purchased from before, so maybe I will get to tick some of those boxes that way as well without me having to spend a lot of my budget, but we'll see. I've already resigned myself that I'm going to probably, in all likelihood, go over my budget this year, but that's okay. Okay, so 0 new to me companies for this month, which is fine. It's not a big deal. Okay, and then this one is the big one, and that is the budget. So this is another goal that I just kind of arbitrarily set for myself without really thinking about it overly much. I basically said, well, $100 a month seems like a good amount, and there's 12 months, so $1,200, and that's the budget I set for myself. Without thinking about the fact that I buy from a lot of these premier companies, especially some of the Big Ten companies, where $100 sometimes nets you 1 canvas. And, taking into account any other things that I might have wanted to purchase, like pens and storage and, just whatever else might have popped up that came across my radar that I wanted to try. So, yeah, budget has been a struggle. However, I did really good this month. I don't know if it's because I was busy with DP for pets, and I was concentrating on, kits that I already had. So I don't know if I just got lucky and nothing really appealed in all of the sales and things that I saw, because there were sales for Mother's Day, there were sales for Father's Day, there were sales for graduation, there were sales for the heck of it. So I did really well. I bought no diamond paintings. And I only spent $16.86 this month. And that was on some AB drills that I got from DP with Sparklers that I'm going to be using in my SpongeBob kit when I get to that one. So I feel really good about this month's budget because that's all I spent. Which is a good thing because I have almost no budget left. Of my $1,200, I had 40 some dollars left after spending $16.86. My remaining budget is $32.45. So, like I said, I'm feeling good about the fact that that's kind of all I spent. um, because, part of the goal of all of this at the beginning of the year was to not only make myself a better diamond painter by spending more time diamond painting, but also to decrease my stash because I felt like it was getting a little bit out of control. And, you know, while I understand that this is a hobby and, well, I mean, it's a hobby for some, it's a hobby slash business for me. Um, and that's something I didn't take into account, that this would be kind of a business for me. I might have given myself a larger budget had I stopped to think about that aspect of it. So definitely will be giving myself a larger budget next year, I think, but we'll see. Um, so, and if you're interested in the state of my stash, stay tuned to the channel and don't miss tomorrow's video because that one will be about my stash and what is and isn't in it after another 3 months. So, but yeah, I felt like I did really well with my budget this month. Don't know if my luck will hold next month, but at the very least, I do have 1 month where I didn't spend a whole lot of money. So that makes me feel better. And I am working on, getting some of these larger canvases finished. I think this one is currently my biggest canvas that I'm slowly working on. So we'll see how quickly it goes because it is round and it is pretty quick and easy to work up when I get to spend time on it. So we'll see. But I definitely want to finish the Muka because I want to finish that for that event. So yeah. Okay. And then the last thing I wanted to mention was random acts of kindness. So this is kind of tied into DP for pets. As you may or may not know, yesterday was the end of DP for pets. So a huge thank you to everyone who participated. I will be doing um, the prize giveaway, but I need a couple of days to kind of get everything together and just kind of go through everything and make sure I've got everything in order. And then I will be doing the prize giveaway. So stay tuned for that. Um, and then this month I will resume handing out my random acts of kindness. I had kind of put them on a hold because I was sending out weekly gifts and prizes and going to be sending out this big um, final prize package. And I don't know where it's going to go, if it's going to go to someone in the US or someone in out of the country. So all of my budget for random acts of kindness is getting thrown towards that. So uh, like I said, those will resume. And so if you haven't gotten one, I haven't forgotten you. Everyone is still on the list. I will be working my way. I am very behind, but I will get caught up eventually. So, yeah, I think that's it, guys. So just as a recap, I will, let me see, go back over all of the, uh, what's the word I'm looking for? The, goals. Goodness gracious, my brain. Okay. So, and you'll see them running on the screen as I do this. Hopefully, anyway, that's the plan. So my DP hours for June are 21 hours and 32 minutes. And that means my total so far for 2022 is 389 hours and 57 minutes. My big 10, of the 10, I have completed 3. Treasure Studios Art, Diamond Art Club, Dreamer Designs. I'm working on Diamond Painting Shop. I still have Distracted by Diamonds, DIY Moon Shop, Heaven and Earth Designs, Craftably, Crafties, and Diamond Painting Deutschland to do. So I have 3 of the big 10 finished, working on number 4. Events. I finished Alice in the Chuck Along previously. I've now finished DP for Pets, and I'm working on Summer with the Masters. So that puts me at 4 events. So I've met that goal. Finishes for June set at 4. So add that to my previous total of 21. That means I'm sitting at 25 finishes for the month of June. 0 new to me diamond painting companies so far in June. Hopefully I will add to that total next month. My budget for June, I spent $16.86 on some AB drills, and that means my budget remaining is $32.45. And yeah, I think that's it, guys. So there are my diamond painting goals and where I sit. I am also working towards other goals. I'm working towards YouTube subscription goals. I'm working towards Instagram, Facebook, social media goals. So those are going well, and I'm excited when I get to share with you all of the awesome finishes for my first event that I hosted. So even though I haven't met all of my goals, I've met some of them, and I'm still working my way towards other ones. So I'm feeling pretty good. So there you go, guys. There is my goals update for the month of June. Let me zoom out here a little bit so you guys can see. Thanks so much for joining me, guys. As always, before you leave, don't forget to do all the things. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification icon so that you can be informed of future uploads. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching.